It started with an idea by Lori Whitebean, who brought a petition to council to get a water park in the community. Since that time, people have pooled their resources from the community as well as from the MCK and other organizations, and they broke ground today.
All right, everyone, welcome to today's special groundbreaking. We're very proud to be here. You wouldn't know it, but in just a little while, the gloves will be off and we'll be using the SplashPad. There will be more to this area than just the SplashPad. And today, what we're going to do is break ground and actually start work today. So it's not just a ceremony today. The work actually starts. And before summer starts, we shall have this really nice facility to be built. It would not be built without sponsors. Actually, the sponsors in this case are everything. So before we do all that, I'd like to call upon Chief Gina Deer from the Mohawk Council of Kahnawake, who's representing the Grand Chief today, who couldn't be here. He had a medical appointment. So Gina will say a few words to talk about this, and then we will have a couple of other people who will speak. So ladies and gentlemen, Gina Deer.
Good morning, everybody. On behalf of our Grand Chief, Joe Norton, I want to say that this is a very important day for us as reps of Mohawk Online and as the Mohawk Council. We're going to have something in the community where the children can come and gather and play. And that's what it's all about. When we look at our community, it's about the children. So for us, we're very grateful to the sponsors and the people who have worked so hard on this project. We have the groundwork that was done by Mackenzie White, Lois Williams, and Lisa Montour. So them, along with the sponsors who've made this possible, we want to say Nyawa.
All right, thank you, Gina. Also, Carl Horn is our portfolio chief in terms of recreation. He has also put in some time, so we'd like to introduce Carl, and he'll say a few words as well.
Thank you, Joe. First of all, a big Nyawa for everybody showing up here today. It's a big day for our children, our future, and I want to send a big thank you to our major sponsors. They stepped up to the plate to make this possible, and this is only the beginning. We plan on doing more stuff in the community, especially for our youth. And obviously, a lot of the money that's being donated here today is coming from the tobacco industry, which all our people support, and the Mohawk Council of Kahnawake supports 100%. So once again, a big nyawa to our major sponsors.
All right, Carl. And I know our sponsors, actually, pardon me for a second. It's a very moving experience today. We'd like to acknowledge the sponsors because they were everything in this initiative. And without them, there would be nothing. And this actually started, I guess it was over a year ago, when a young lady from Kahnawake went around with a petition and asked for an outdoor water park for the kids. And at the time, it seemed very unlikely, but council did support it, but it wasn't going to happen unless community members and community businesses stepped up. And that's exactly what happened. So today, we're looking at the fruits of our labors and the people who stepped up. We'd like to acknowledge them now. We'll start first with Dean Montour, who's representing Mohawk Online. Dean? And Dean, if you can say a few words, please.
Thanks, Joe. It's good to see everyone out here today. On behalf of Mohawk Online and the shareholder reps of Mohawk Online, we're just happy to be able to contribute to this project. I think it's great to see all of the private sector do something, with the community organizations. It's a good example of cooperation, and to see what comes of, all good thoughts and all of the people that are involved. Also wanted to acknowledge Mackenzie, Lisa, and Lois for all their hard work that they've done to make this project happen.
All right.
Thanks.
All right. Thanks, Dean. I guess one of the first persons on board for this really helped us get the ball rolling was Mr. Lee Thompson. And Lee Thompson is here today with his family. And Lee from Thompson Distillery, if you can say a couple of words, please, this morning. I know Lee's not one to give many speeches, but he will today. Thank you, Lee.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. Glad to be here. It was last year. Lois came. We were just talking about stuff, and she bring it up about this water park and Carl working on this and that, and everybody else. And I said, I'm for it. So I said, let's do it. And now we're here, and now we're actually gonna do something, and which is good for the community and all the kids. So that's about all. Thank you.
All right. Now. The mystery to all of this is, as you've seen in the press release, and you've heard on the news, that one of the contributors is the pool committee. Now, several years ago, there was fundraising for a pool here in Kahnawake, and of course that proved to be something that was beyond the capacity of what we could do at the time. But when this project came up, I think we were fortunate that one of the people who was on that committee is also the person who's working on this, and she really rallied the troops and got the committee to commit the monies that were raised to this project. So at this time, I'd like to call upon Mackenzie White to say a few words. And again, Mackenzie's been a real force in this effort.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. I'd really like to thank our sponsors. In addition to the pool committee, I wanted to say a few words on behalf of the pool committee. We lost our chair this last year, the late Ronald Frosty Deer, and I'm sure this initiative is something he would have really supported. Unfortunately, we didn't have enough funds and operational monies to have an indoor pool. We had a very small amount of funding, but we wanted to donate to this project to have something refreshing, aquatic for our youth to enjoy the summer with who don't have a pool. And on behalf of the whole Tewateiáhsata'karí, thank you very much.
All right. And I guess when all of this was coming to fruition, it's nice when you can kind of build consensus, enthusiasm, and all those sorts of things, because as the project was growing, we were then approached by Dynamic Fitness's Tewateiáhsata'karí, who then made the project, put it over the top, so to speak, as far as I'm concerned, because it not only will become the little park here, and not only the water park, but we'll also have a brand new basketball court. And it was originally announced that it would be a kind of a half court using that old slab from the K103 Cultural Center building. But what's going to happen instead is he's using his resources to remove all of the slab, tear down one of the old buildings there, and do a full-size basketball court, which is just tremendous. So speaking on behalf of Dynamic Fitness, let's welcome Tewateiáhsata'karí.
You got me to do it. I'd just like to take the opportunity to being allowed to participate in this venture for the children of our community. It's really important to make sure that we have something for them to do, and I don't know. It's all about the kids. Make sure we have something somewhere for them to go. Thank you.
All right, thanks. And when we talk about this, physical fitness is a great thing, and fitness and health go hand in hand. And we also had some participation on this project from our One Health committee here in Kahnawake, Tewateiáhsata'karí, and speaking on their behalf is Linda DeLille. Linda?
Good morning, everyone. On behalf of Tewateiáhsata'karí, that's Kahnawake One Health Agency, I'm just pleased that we are able to be part of this very worthy initiative, and I hope it's just the start of many more other parks in Kahnawake for our youth. Yeah.
All right. So there you have it. These are all the people, organizations, businesses that helped kicked in, and not only made it possible, it would not have happened without them, because as we know, community dollars go toward a lot of programs, repairing water and sewer, picking up garbage and things that aren't, that are essential. And it's very difficult to come up with funding to do this sort of thing. And when the people of Kahnawake actually get involved, then you have something that we can all be extremely proud of, and that's what we're doing today. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to actually break ground on this. All right, start digging. Come on, get it in there.
There, we got some. All right, that's how wild it is. Did I get it?
All right.
There, we broke
All right, let's give them a hand, ladies and gentlemen. Woohoo!